Hi guys, welcome back. I'm Maya with Simply Bloom. So today I wanted to sit down and do my Amazon favorites for seed starting and just tools for in the garden. Now, there's a lot of other great places to buy garden supplies and seed starting stuff. However, I find those places to be a little bit more on the pricey side. They are much better quality, I will give you that. But if you're a beginner who doesn't want to fork out a lot of money for seed starting supplies, or if you're someone like me that would prefer to save most of my gardening budget for actual plants and seeds rather than the supplies themselves, I found that these things off of Amazon are pretty good bang for your buck. Not too expensive, but still good enough quality to not just break on you right away. So starting first, I'm going to start with more of the seed starting off of Amazon, and then we will transition to just overall great garden things in general. So first things first, I have used it so much, is my tidy tray. Pretty much what it is, it's just this big plastic tray that keeps all of your soil and seed starting mix contained. So if you don't have a greenhouse like I don't, I start all my seeds on my kitchen counter. This keeps everything contained so I don't have dirt flying all over the place. So nice. So I found mine on Amazon. I know there's other places that you can order it as well, but I 110 recommend this. I actually have two tidy trays. The one I found off of Amazon, and then one of you guys sent me one, which I actually use that one more than the other one. I don't know. I have one in my garage and one in the house, and the one that you guys sent me, I keep in the house, so that's the one that I just always use. Next are seed starting trays. Like I said, there's a lot of other places with higher quality. You could probably stand on them and they wouldn't break. These are not that case, but they work really well. I found that I could get mine to last for about 3 years. If you take better care of them, you can make it stretch longer. I honestly don't take that good care of them. I leave them outside in the elements. We get the coldest we've gotten this year is 33 below zero. So if I didn't do that, and if I took better care of them, they would probably last longer. But I get two sizes. I get a 70 cell tray and a 40 cell tray. And I found that those two sizes are perfect for everything that I may need to start. And they also have vents in the top of the humidity dome that can just let in a little bit more airflow if you feel like it's collecting too much humidity. Next thing are grow lights. So on Amazon, I found a grow light kit that had the shelving unit and the grow lights as well, which works out great if you don't want to have to worry about getting grow lights separate from a shelving unit. The only thing I found is that shelving unit grow light kit, it's kind of on the small side, so I can't fit a ton of seed starting trays on it, but it worked out really great for my first year, and I still use it. My Lysianthus and eucalyptus and my geraniums are currently under it. That being said, it's full now. It's pretty much full now. So I do have other grow light systems in my garage that I will pull out as well. What I did is my husband just had utility shelves in his garage, and I confiscated those and I zip tied grow lights, which I also bought off of Amazon. So in the description, I'll leave my Amazon storefront that you can check out with the links to everything that I'm talking about. So I'll leave the whole kit that came with the shelves and the lights, and then I'll also leave the link where I got just the lights from that I zip tied to my husband's storage shelving units. Next thing that I think is very, very important to have for seed starting are the fungus gnat sticky traps, because they're kind of, if you're going to start seeds, I hate to say it, but there's a good chance you're going to get fungus gnats. I get it in the soil that I use. There's been several times where I'll open a brand new bag of soil and I'll have just fungus gnats just fly right out of the soil, which is unfortunate, but it happens. But I find if I put these yellow sticky traps into the cells or the seed starting trays that I have started, it just kind of prevents it from getting crazy out of hand. There are some things I can mix with the water and water it in as well, but I found that I haven't really had to do that. As long as I keep the sticky traps on, it kind of helps keep it under control. Next, labels and tags. I found these on Amazon. I think you get like 400 or something for an incredible price. It also includes a garden marker, which works better than a permanent marker. Permanent markers will fade over time. Garden markers last a little bit longer than that. So that's what I've been using the last 3 years, and I just love those. Vermiculite I found off of Amazon as well. So you don't need vermiculite. It does help with some things, and some things that you start, like lisianthus and snapdragons, it is really beneficial to add vermiculite on top. It's just kind of like a granule that you sprinkle on top. It helps with some fungus control. It helps with moisture retention, so it doesn't let your soil dry out quite as fast. I really like the one by Espelma because I noticed the granule itself is a little bit more fine. Some vermiculite is chunky, and I don't like that really chunky stuff for seed starting. I like the more fine textured vermiculite. Spray bottles. There's tons of different misters and spray bottles, and I can't say I found the winner, but I will link below which ones I currently have. They are very aesthetically pleasing too. Nice clear bottles. It has a very good mist on it, not too weak, but not too strong either where it blows your seeds all over the place. I feel like it's the perfect consistency for misting. However, it gives your hand a workout. I feel like I have to squeeze the spray bottle harder than some of the other spray bottles that I've had. So it's kind of a toss-up, but pretty, like, you can't go wrong for the price. So I will leave those linked below as well. And watering can. Once my seedlings get big enough, I will stop with the Mr. Spray bottle and I go to watering cans. I really love this one. It's a 2 gallons, so I'm not constantly running to the sink every 30 seconds to refill. It has a pretty good water reservoir with 2 gallons, and the spout itself is a pretty narrowed spout, so I feel like I'm able to control it really, really well when I'm watering my seedlings. Okay, that's everything for the seed starting. I feel like I might have missed something, so definitely check out my storefront. I'll leave everything linked there that I've gotten from Amazon that I currently love for seed starting. Moving on to just garden tools in general. My number one tool that I get asked about all the time is my garden holster. Now, last I looked, the one that I currently use is out of stock. I'll still link it in case it comes in stock, and I'll also link another one that I've had my eye on for a while, but I absolutely love my garden holster. I also use it when I go to the farmer's market. When I'm helping, I do a bloom bar. People pick their own stems and make their own bouquets. I can put my garden snips in there. I put my scissors, I put my tape. I put spare change and cash in there when people need some change, and I just love it. I love it. Love it, love it. I cannot recommend it enough. Another thing I've gotten off of Amazon that I love are these large garden labels. So when I'm planting in the garden, a lot of times when you start your seeds, you use those little 4-inch tags. Well, those are hard to see in the garden. So I have these big, I think they're like 18-inch stakes where I can write something on it, and it just helps keep things a little bit more organized in the garden if you're wanting to make sure you keep your varieties separated and that you know what varieties are which. And the last one that I currently have is a stirrup hoe, which is one of my favorite weeding tools. Once the weeds get, I don't know, like 1 inch or 2 high, I take that, or you can do it before it gets to that point too. But you take the garden hoe and you just kind of run it back and forth over the soil. You have to catch the weeds when they're little enough, but it just completely uproots them. And then typically the sun fries them out, and it just works amazing. So much better than the 3-forked weeding prongs. I don't like those. So this works so much better. Okay, you guys, I'm sure there's other things that I've bought from Amazon. I'll have to go dig back through my history, and I will, like I said, I'll leave it in my storefront for you guys to check out. But these are my top seed starting and just garden tools that I can think of that I've bought in the last 3 years. Let me know if there's anything that I missed that you love. I would love to order it and check it out. But that is it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.